Hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and today I'm going to make a really pretty card for you. I say that every time, but they're all so pretty when you're using these gorgeous products. And I'm using the Wishes and Wonder stamp set and the dies, and it's going to make such a pretty card, as you can see. I also wanted to tell you that our new Stampin' Up! Catalog and the celebration brochure is available. I've got my grubby little paws on them, and if you do not already have a demonstrator and you would like to receive a catalog, please let me know. I would love to get one out to you. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. For my card base, I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz. It's cut 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and burnish that. I already folded it, so in case you wondered why it went together so quickly. And for my card front, I'm going to use a piece of designer series paper from Heartwarming Hugs, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 5.5. It's the exact size of the card front, so there won't be any of the card front showing. This is a great way to use your designer series paper, and it's a really easy way to make pretty cards. Because the paper is so pretty, basically all you'd really have to do would be to do your sentiment and put it on there. I'm a little extra, so I like to do a little bit more, and I've already cut out my pieces. This is a die, it's like a ticket or something, or a tag, I guess a tag die that is with the North Pole Woder Dies that bundles with this stamp set. I've also cut out, and this is from that same paper, I've also cut out a reindeer from the gold brushed metallic paper, and here is another piece of designer series paper. And now this is a completely different set. It is printed in gold, and it's very pretty, and I just thought it was a great way to just complement this paper. Then I also did a little leaf, which is in garden green. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start putting it all together. I'm going to use a small piece of the linen twine, and I'm just going to double it like this, and I'm going to put the loop through the hole that's created using the dies, and then just pull that through. I just want it to look like a tag, which it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Then I'm going to glue this to my card front. Okay. Then I'm going to use this little piece from the Heartwarming Hugs, and you can see either side that I used would be pretty. It would be very pretty. I think I might actually use, let me see though, that might be a little much. So I'm going to just go ahead and use the polka dot side. And I'm just going to bring it over here just a little bit off the side of that tag. And then I'm going to offset this little gold printed piece for it to be right about in here. I didn't really know what to do with some of this printed paper, and so I thought this would be a great way to use it. All right, so in real red, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And this is actually a kit that I had cut for one of my morning card classes. And it was just so pretty. And I had an extra one left over, because I always cut extra, of course. Then I thought I would just show you how I did it. Okay. All right, I'm just going to take a little, just this little thing, and I'm going to just barely put it there on top of the dimensional like that. And that's really all that's needed for it to stay in place. I'm going to move it over a little bit though. Yep, there we go. Put it in place about like that. Then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And just put this right over here. Like that. Then I'm going to glue it onto the front of my card base. Okay, did you see how I did that? Sometimes when you're putting them on like that, it's easiest to just put it on and then just kind of scooch it and just make sure the sides are all lined up. And if for some reason they're not, let's just look at this. See, there's a little bit on the side right here. It's super easy just to take your scissors and just trim that off. Because you know, the truth is we're just humans, and sometimes we don't get it lined up exactly the same measurement. Those little lines are really easy to get either on one side or the other of them, or just not close enough to them. So there you go. So I'm just going to stamp the inside. I think I'm going to put a piece of the holly. Actually, it's not holly, it's actually mistletoe, I think. Just going to put that right in here on the inside. Then I'm going to use my real red marker just to fill in those little berries. I use my Stampin' Right marker on this because this is actually a water-based ink, and it's a water-based marker, and so it was safe to be able to do it that way. Let me just trim this up just a little bit right in here. Okay. And I'm going to finish my card off using some of the wonderful gems. I'll just put one right in here. And look how pretty that is. Such a pretty card. I used the clear ones that have like a gold, but you can hardly see them on this one. But you can see that a lot better. Isn't that pretty? It made such a beautiful card. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe and ring the bell and you'll get notice when I have future videos. And if you would like one of those catalogs, let me know. All right, thank you so much. Bye.